So why is this a modern parenting crisis? We know that we want to empower children with a high self-esteem and with confidence, but we are not quite sure how to do this. The techniques our parents and teachers used on us were punitive and undermining. Shouting, smacking, punishment, threats. If you don't clean this up by the time I count to 3, then you will know what trouble is all about. So the modern parent makes their first big mistake. They think that to boost confidence, individuality, and self-esteem, they must give up on some of their own needs in order to accommodate their children's growing needs. They begin doing things for their kids they would rather not be doing. If you don't feel like cleaning up your room right now, well then that's okay, I'll do it for you a bit later. Okay, you don't like the food I've put on the table, then let me see what else I can make for you that you might like. These parents give up on some of their boundaries because they are worried about being too harsh or unfair. For these parents, they associate discipline and boundaries only as negative things because this was their own experience when they were children. For them, discipline and boundaries were things that took away the fun, sometimes hurt, and often undermined. But if you take away something, if you take away the boundaries and take away the discipline, then you need to put something else in its place, or else children will just fill up that empty space with their needs. And in this new void, we see the increase of children with a worldview of entitlement. Parents talk about the increase in children who are spoilt, arrogant, and cheeky with brat-like behavior. Honey, please can you take the dishes to the kitchen? No, I don't want to. I didn't eat off them, so it's not my job. Or, Mom, it's so unfair that you can watch TV whenever you want and for however long you want, but then you tell me that I can only watch for 45 minutes? This has got to change. Crisis number 2. We begin to ask ourselves the question, do I really want an empowered child? We say that we want an empowered child, but do we really? Do you know what you are getting into when you have an empowered child with a high self-esteem? The word self-esteem reflects how you esteem yourself, how you value yourself, your thinking, your opinions, your wishes, your needs. A child with a high self-esteem will therefore increasingly question you, increasingly say no, and increasingly want to negotiate everything with you and will not just do it because you say so. The challenge is not how do we empower children. Our challenge is how do we manage an empowered child. And this is a field of my expertise. I hear these comments daily. The modern parent out there is committed to being the best parent they can be, but their patience, tolerance, and capacity to keep going is seriously getting worn down.